Campaigns are very easy to build. We've got simple wizards, and we mentioned that there are a couple different types of campaigns. You can use a list-based campaign we call a smart send that will grab one of those lists that we'd identified earlier, merge it with the creative that you choose, and schedule it. Or you can set up what we call a triggered drip campaign. And the triggered drip will create a listener for your marketing automation tool to trigger. And so this is what you drop into, say, a HubSpot workflow to trigger an individual piece of mail, a letter or a postcard to go out at a particular step of a workflow. And so the campaign wizards are very similar. You just end up with a different experience at the end. We'll walk through a quick smart send campaign to show you how easy it is. Now compare this to sending mail the traditional way. Call this test campaign. I'll put in whatever return address I want. I'm going to pick my list to send to. It's the list I just imported from HubSpot. I'll pick a template. So I'll just grab this one. And now my template is utilizing our online tracking feature, the personalized URLs. And so the system is smart enough to say, hey, let's define this URL so that we can create a unique URL for each person we mail to. There's lots of different ways to do this. You can use a free domain that we give you. You can set up a vanity domain. We've got a domain tool here. And then you can choose to either have a random set of letters and numbers, create the uniqueness, or you can make what we call a friendly URL, where maybe you take the first name and last name of each person and incorporate it into your campaign. So now I've defined my tracking. I just need to say now, where am I going to send these people once they respond to my mailer? And you drop in your landing page, and as long as the landing page has our tracking code built in, it will be able to recognize each visitor that comes from their unique URL, and we can track exactly what they've done. You can even take data from your direct mailer and populate your landing page for each person uniquely. So we've got some amazing tools there. You can also set up a goal URL. So if you've got, say, a piece of gated content, or you want to walk people through an e-commerce workflow, and you have a thank you page or another URL that you want to get people to indicate, yeah, this is a conversion. You can enter that URL here, and we'll keep track of those conversions for you. And then finally, the last step is to schedule it. So the idea of scheduling with a couple of clicks is a completely foreign concept to people that have been doing direct mail the old way. But you can literally put these campaigns together in minutes and schedule them to be sent whenever you want. And so in this case, I'm choosing first class mail. And if I were to send it out to the printer network next Wednesday, the 26th, my list has 205 people in it. It's figuring out an estimated cost and the estimated in-home date. If I change to standard mail costs less. You can see it's down to 65 cents a piece, but it's also going to take longer to get there. And so you can play with these postage types and delivery dates and set up a schedule of multi-touch mailers to be continually touching your audience. With just an hour or two of work, you can do the entire thing. You can schedule the whole year out. So it's, again, a very different workflow than what anybody has dealt with before.